Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Alfarisi Pratama. Today, I will tell you something about basic Cisco in English, so let's learn together. First, here are some tools or devices that we should already know before. This is switch, PC, laptop. This is port console and Ethernet. This is UTP cable and this is console cable. Next, for console cable, there is AC power connector, Cisco RPS connector. It's rollover cable with RJ45 adapter, and this is console port. And this is an application that called PuTTY, which is usually used to remote control a computer. Next, before we learn about the basic configuration, we will learn about device that we use for configuration. It's a switch. What is switch? A switch is a network device that connects multiple devices within a local area network or LAN. The functions of a switch: number 1, forward data based on MAC address. Number 2, reduce network collisions. Number 3, improve network performance. And number 4, support VLAN implementation. Next, we will learn about the basic configuration. For number 1 is user exec mode. The prompt sign like this, switch and like arrow sign here. For the characteristic of user exec mode, number 1, limited access. Number 2, cannot change configuration and use for basic monitoring. For example, for ping an IP address here. And for enter the next mode, we can type enable or en. And then we will enter privilege exec mode. The prompt sign like this, switch and hashtag here. The privilege exit mode usually used for access admin advanced commands, and for the commands are here, verification commands. Number 1, for check stats interface. Number 2, for check startup configurations. Number 3, for checks running configuration. And for check stats interface, the command is show IP interface brief. For check startup configurations, the command is show startup config. And for running configurations, the commands show running config. And then we can type configure terminal or conft to enter the next mode. And the next mode is global configuration mode. The prompt sign like this, switch and then config in brackets and then hashtag here. This mode is a place for general system configuration, so the global configuration mode is the most important mode for configuration. For example, here the basic configurations. We can configuration a host name and then password and then message of the day or MOTD for host name. The comments here, host name, and then you can choose any name you want. For example, SW1, and then the name of switch will change to the name you want. And for number 2 is password enable. The command is enable secret, and then you can choose any password you want. For example, Cisco 123. The purpose is to protect privilege exec mode. And then for message of the day banner, the comments here, banner MOTD authorized personnel only, like this. And the purpose for display warning message before login. So if any devices try to log in, then there will be a warning sign. And next is sub configuration mode. In this mode, their interface and light. For interface, it's used for setting one of the interfaces. It means not all of them are set. For example, we can type interface and then fast Ethernet 0/1 or any fast Ethernet you want, and then you can configuration just for one interface. And then for line configurations, it's used for managing access and connection to the device. For example, console access, telnet access, and SSH access. Next, VTY password configurations. It's for telnet and SSH. This one password is used for secure remote telnet access or SSH access. For the command, we can type like this: line VTY04. The 04, it means 5 computer can access to telnet or SSH like this: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why 5 computer can access, because it counts from 0 until 4. If you type like line VTY03, it means 4 computer can access telnet or SSH, because 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then type password and you choose any password you want, then login and exit. And this one is for save configurations. The purpose, of course, for save configurations permanently. And then for the commands, like this: write memory or copy running config /config. Next, configuration password console. And for this one, password is same like enable and line VTY, but this password configurations was specifically for console cable or console ports. You can type line console 0 and then type password, and then you can choose any password you want, then login, and for the last, exit. It seems like VTY password. Okay, for next, IP configurations on layer 3 switches or router management. Device that use for these configurations is layer 3 switches or maybe router, so it can do on regular switch. For the commands, number 1, interface to VLAN 1 and enter IP address along with subnet mask, and then no shutdown if the router or 3-layer switches was shut down. And to verify, you can show IP interface brief. Okay, maybe that's enough for material in PowerPoint. Let's just implement it in Cisco Packet Tracer. Okay, here for the applications. First, we will bring up a switch and 2 computers. Next, connect the computer to switch. Okay, for next, enter the IP address. And once again. Okay, and then for configurations, click the switch and click this mode called CLI mode here, and for enter the user exec mode, you can press enter on your keyboard, and then you enter the user exec mode here. First, we can ping IP address here. Wait a second. Okay, it's success. Then we can type EN or enable for enter the next mode or privileged exec mode. In here, we can do a verification command, show IP interface brief. Okay, I'm entered the wrong command, I'm sorry. Show IP interface brief, and this will happen. Okay, for next, show running config first. This for show running config. Next, before we do a startup config, we have to save the configuration first. Type write memory for easy command, write memory, and then configuration was saved. Here we can show startup config. Boom. This will appear. Enter. Okay, this was show startup config. Okay, then we will go to the main configurations. It's global configuration mode. Type conf t like this. Or for the complete commands, configure terminal. Okay, you can type conf t or configure terminal. The from sign change like this. In this configuration, we will do basic configuration like host name. I will choose my name, and the name of the switch will change from switch to my name. Next, we can add the password. Just type enable secret, and you can choose any password you want. I will choose 12345. This for the password. Now the password changed into 12345. For next is MOTD banner or message of the day. This is a long. Okay, this configuration has long comment, so I will copy this one and then paste here. Paste. Okay, that's for banner MOTB or message of the day. Now we can go to sub configuration mode. For example, I will choose this way or fast Ethernet 0/1. You can type interface and then A or fast Ethernet 0/1, and then you will enter this interface or interface FIA 0/1, and here you can do any configurations, but this way or fast Ethernet 0/1 is not set configuration, seems like this way or fast Ethernet 0/1. Next, for line configurations, I will choose line VTY, and for the number I will choose 0 and 6, and then type password. Now choose any password you want. I will try 987, and then login and exit. Okay, that's for line VTY, and then for console, you can type line console 0 and then password. Now choose any password you want. I will choose console 2, and then login and exit. Okay, that's for console configurations. Next, we will do a configurations in a router. multi-layer switch. First, for the router, here this device cannot activate by itself, so we have to activate this device manually. Here, type no and then enter for user exec mode, and then enable for privilege exec mode, and then config terminal or conft to enter the global configuration mode. Next, here the interface is fast Ethernet 0/0, so go to interface fast Ethernet 0/0 and then no shutdown. Here the router was activated, and then we can type IP address and add an IP address here. With the subnet mask, of course. Okay, and then the IP address was 8 for this router. Can exit. So this for IP address in router, and for multi-layer switch, it seems like router, but wait. If you have a VLAN, type interface VLAN and then VLAN you want to access, this VLAN 1, and then you can type IP address here. IP address. With subnet mask. Okay, that's for multi-layer switch if you have VLAN, but in router, if you have VLAN, not interface VLAN 1, not like this, but interface fast Ethernet here 0/0 and then 0.1. If you want to access VLAN number 1, type interface FA 0/0 and then 0.1. Enter. You will enter the sub if. Yeah, it seems like if here. Interface config if, it seems like this. So you can type IP address here. Sorry. With subnet mask, I forgot it. Okay, this for VLAN in router. The difference just from this command in the router, the command like this, interface FA 0/0.1, but in multi-layer switch, this one, interface VLAN 1. Okay, like that. Okay guys, maybe that's all I think it's enough for discussions about basic Cisco in English. I hope you can understand what I'm explaining, and I really apologize for any shortcomings and many mistakes in my words or maybe my accents. So I really apologize, but I hope this can be useful for you all. So thank you so much for watching my video, and then see you next time. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.